Hello there, just want to give you a look at Wave 45. This arrived, I think, yesterday, and first time I've laid eyes on all of this really since, well, saw this guy at Celebration loose in the cabinets, but, and I think I saw all these cards at Forbidden Planet the other day, but still, this is Wave 45. Before I look at that, let's have a look at this here. So, I love this X-Wing, man. It's just parked on here temporarily, because I've shifted it from under here. You've got the barge there. I've now moved the palace, or the throne room, to a central location there, because it was more over to the right, because the X-Wing was parked here. But this is the plan. I've just put these temporarily here, the cantina band, but there's lots of space left and right now. See at the back and around. I'm going to put the entourage of Jabba the Hutt in there eventually. Then I'll move Boba Fett and Fennec Shand out of there because, you know, I think it's a great piece. It might be worthy of fitting an entourage around it. Currently all my Jabba and entourage, or the denizens or whatever, are all on this shelf. We've got two Lukes there, which is a bit weird looking. I don't like the look of that. Yeah, with the Shadows of the Dark Side, Jabba there, and but anyway, just thought I'd show you that. Do you like that, man? Back to business. So these go in chronological order. This is a reissue, VC 100, and then we go from 68 to 70. 68, 69. No, I'm wrong there. What is this? 67. 267 to 270. Brilliant. And I'll give you my thoughts on them. Let's start off with Starkiller. I did notice with the face of Starkiller, look at that. He looks, probably due to facial scan tech, superior technology making the figure. Look at that. He looks way more human. Less like a doll. I mean, 3 3/4 inch, I think always looked better anyway. Sometimes 6 inch, they're too big. You can see a bit too much. I don't know. But look at his face. It's like, it's amazing that he looks more rugged, and it's more reflective of how he looks there. You know, Sam Witwer, younger Sam Witwer. It's like he's snarling, man. It's great. Well done. But that's brilliant. This is brilliant. Fantastic for anybody who does not own Starkiller. Now you can own him. Again. Over we go to Cassian Andor. I've already seen this figure and I've been looking at it for about a fortnight. I had one delivered from Hasbro Pulse and it's just been sat there. Tim from Bosk's Bounty and I have been talking about this. He said to me in a message that it's a figure that he just can't keep his eyes off. When he looks at it, it just looks so real. And I haven't opened him yet, but it's been sat on my armchair for a fortnight. And it's a combination of things, really. Number one, the figure inside is great, so agreed, Tim. I loved the previous Andor figure, actually. That was... Here he is, hang on. This guy. I thought this one was phenomenal as well. Look at that. Bloody hell. 3 3/4 inch. Amazing detail. So, that aspect, but also I was loving other aspects. The fact that it's an Imperial style car back, because he's in Imperial attire. The lighting in the back there, great car back image. But it's the blue pill with that little touch of red. Pfft, what a card back. Can't wait to get that open. With me. That's what they say, isn't it? That's brilliant. I can't wait to see Andor again. A fantastic, well-realised series, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Moving on. So this is a very eclectic wave. I will show you the backs of the cards in a minute. You got a bit of Expanded Universe, Andor, and Return of the Jedi, and Bad Batch. Andor wins out with 2 card backs, except that this is just typical of Hasbro in the fact that really what we want to see is Andor figures like Luthen. But it's ironic that they've put, of all things, I know he is in Andor, a Phase 2 on that card. It just screams out Clone Wars / Revenge of the Sith, doesn't it really? But anyway, it's all relative to Star Wars timelines. What are we doing? So yeah, we're on Bad Batch here. I just digressed. Hunter, this is the figure. I cannot wait to get this open either. Look at him. And I did see this in the cabinet of the Hasbro Pulse booth at Celebration back in April. And he is awesome. Wow. I'm so glad we got him. Of all that Bad Batch crew, he's my favourite. There's just something about him is just very 80s, I don't know, action hero guy. Love it. Not a massive fan of the series. I've seen, I think series 1 I watched, but I didn't really get into it. Not like the Clone Wars. I think the Clone Wars is the best of all that batch, no pun intended. Then we have this Andor figure. Lots to say about this. Nice image of the card back. The figure, actually, look at that. He looks kind of chunky. They've sorted that out. And I like the texture of that armour. Looks tough. But this helmet, I still think it's looking big. But it might wear better because of the fact that the body's wider. Have they even changed this helmet? I can't remember what other reviewers have said. I try not to watch other people's reviews until I get this stuff myself, so I can have my own objective opinion when I see something for the first time. I can't see any shrinking down of that. It might look marginally better. They might have. Fractionally. Should we get a bigger helmet so we can have a look? To be honest with you, all the guys who've got those large helmets, I don't even wear them on their heads. They're so top heavy. I just put them underneath their arms. These are slightly better because of the pauldrons. Here's one here. Let's just grab him. These shelves are a state, by the way. Let's just get this guy. This is the first generation of the 501st. I mean, there's going to be a forced perspective here because this is literally closer than the other helmet. Let me just even get them side by side. Here, hang on. I mean, there is a change. You can see the eyepiece looks different. This is so difficult to do. Yeah, I think they may have reduced the size, but not as much as I think it should have. It should have got a fraction shorter. They could have got a fraction smaller, maybe. I don't know. And then finally, yeah, so that's cool. I can't wait to open that. I haven't got the 4-pack of him because I feel like I've got enough of them for my needs. Phase 2s. I don't need a legion of them yet. And then we've got Piett, which is really good. And there was a talk of Piett in the... there's another set of Imperials coming out in the 4-pack, multi-pack Imperials set. Like those white box jobbies like that. And he has the correct epaulets on. Not epaulets, insignia. So this guy has got the incorrect 3 top and bottom, which I never noticed that detail when I was a kid. I just saw him and he seemed a bit more stern, like he'd manned up a bit. Well, you know, he was a bit timid, wasn't he, in Empire Strikes Back, but he seemed like he was a bit icier, fitting into the role a bit better. But what do we think of the figure? Let's have a look at the, well, you know, the likeness. I can see what they've done with the eyes there. The best lead we've had. We have thousands of probe droids searching the galaxy. I want proof, not leads. That's a line from the Empire Strikes Back, wrong movie. Intensify forward firepower! I really want them to do Ozzel though, man. That'd be great. I can't wait for them to get round to doing Admiral Ozzel. Imagine that on an Empire Strikes Back card. Oh, will they ever get round to doing something like that? It does beg the question, you know, they've got all this other stuff they want to do. But then with the writer's strike and then with there being a lack of films made, one can only hope that they will get round to just producing stuff for the old stuff, you know what I mean? Let's flip these card backs around. The most uninteresting part of these videos is looking at the backs of these. There's nothing on them that interests me anyway, but loads of people comment and say, oh, you didn't show the backs. So let's do that for you. And here are the backs. There's VC100. I still need to open Cal Kestis. And then we've got 267. All these are the same, by the way. They've got the same characters in these boxes here. It's an 8-pack, if you want to call it that. Oh, that's rubbish. I'm going to be glad to see the backs of these, and when they, you know, they have, well, are they going to do a history lesson or not? They should have really. We've seen the Revan one already that was shown at the SDCC. The new proposed backs of the cards where they have, you know, one image, and we thought it would be the history, but no, it won't be, because on the Revan card they should have the 30th anniversary figure packaging shown on that to be like the original TVC doing a history lesson. But anyway, let's just well, that's my thoughts on that. Anyway, thank you for watching that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me flip them back one more time, give you a look at them, and then we'll say goodbye. Very nice though. Looking forward to opening these. And I think it's about time I got the quick shots back, you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't opened figures for a long time. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been only One Kenobi. Only one.